Hello again, Struckweb. Today I will be bringing you a short video where I would be talking about the new Minecraft Dungeons DLC called Django Awakens. It's a paid DLC which right now you can pay $6 or €6 based on the region. Maybe the price could be slightly different in different regions, but around that price, €6, $6 to get the DLC. If you already own the Hero Edition, this is included in it, and so will be the next DLC, which we can kind of see a preview in a moment about. So whether this DLC is worth the price, whether this DLC adds enough value to the game and to the Hero Edition, let's find out. Let's check some footage of it and let's discuss all the things that come with that DLC. So let's quickly talk about what's included. I've noticed 2 new missions and 1 new secret mission for a total of 3 missions. Then I've noticed 1 new artifact, which you would see a little bit of footage from me using that later on. I've also noticed 1 new armor archetype. By armor archetype I mean completely different looking skin of a default non-legendary armor, which is the Osovet Armor, which as well is something I'm gonna show you in a moment. And then I've also noticed 1 new melee weapon, which is the whip. So there's probably more new armor skins than the Osovet one, because judging from the promotional screenshots, the promotional material for this DLC, we are seeing 4 heroes, all of them wearing distinguishing sets, so most likely they've added versions of the old armors that are legendary and have those new skins. Now whether this is worth it, it seems like a little bit too little. I found the missions to be very long, the first and second mission, not the secret one, and I would have liked some of those getting split into 2 missions rather than just having 1 long. There's a new DLC that's gonna come soon, 3 new missions, new battle with the boss, new mobs and all new gear. Whether that's gonna be the same case, we'll see. Now this is the Osovet Armor skin. If you're wondering what it looks like, this is me wearing it. It's nothing too fancy, but it is nice and it does have an interesting combination of faster roll and damage reduction. I'm wondering what the legendary version of that item would look like and what stats it would have, but overall it doesn't seem like that terrible of an item, mainly because of that damage reduction being a part of the rolls. So now let's show you something else. Alright, and here it is me using that new weapon, the whip. It looks a little bit weird. It looks like your character is dangling a big 2-person dildo, so it doesn't really look pretty nice, but I didn't play much with it. I've only tested in the town because I don't know, I don't like the appeal, I don't like the slow attack speed, and the damage doesn't seem to be that great. Maybe there's a very nice legendary one that would be worth using in builds though. Now let's show you me using this poison artifact. Basically the way it works is you use it and it poisons all the enemies near you. And they take damage over time. It's not that great, but it is something that is new. It is something that you might want to implement in your builds. Next, let's talk about what the DLC feels like, what playing through that DLC felt like to me. I really felt like the first mission was unnecessarily long, and they could have just as well split that into 2 different maps, into 2 different missions, and had more content, more missions for everyone to play through. Some people probably prefer less missions but longer ones. I personally prefer more missions to do but shorter ones. So I guess it's just a matter of preference and personal choice whether you think this is worth it or not. And the second mission wasn't short either. It felt a little bit longer than I would want as well. But there was a nice boss fight at the end of the second mission. I'm not gonna spoil you and show you the first or second mission. I'm showing you footage from the secret one, which is basically to save some pandas. Kind of boring, but okay. It is still a secret extra mission, so that's not bad. So you can find that secret mission in the first one, from the DLC. So there is that. You can actually end up killing pandas and ocelots in this DLC. It might feel a little bit too much to some people, killing innocent kitties and killing innocent pandas, but the game is giving you a choice to do that if you want to. There are some puzzles, there are some things that are typical to the game, so at certain points you would have to solve some mystery, like rotate some statues and so on. Without spoiling and showing you the solutions to those, I'm gonna let you find them for yourself. I still think asking for $6 or €6 for this DLC seems like a little bit too much. Maybe 3 or 4 might have been an okay price. I think it's a little bit more expensive than I would have preferred. But on top of that, let's talk about something else that adds value to the game, regardless of what edition you have gotten, and that is the 2 secret missions that have been added to the mainland, to the people who don't own the DLCs. And there it is, 2 missions, 2 secret missions. One of them you can find by going to the pumpkin pastures and finding the secret map. The other one you can find in the desert temple. So this adds a little bit more to people who don't own the DLCs, so keep in mind that there's 2 more things to find. Now there's some more changes, such as for example reducing the minimum threat level from 5 to 4 to make the bosses less difficult to beat, things like the Obsidian Pinnacle. Then there's shitloads of rebalancing and mostly buffing up of certain effects and certain enchantments that you can add on your items. There's buffs for the pets that are getting half HP, but they're getting 50% damage reduction and increased attack damage. Then the llama is getting attack speed increase, the iron golem is getting more HP, the wolf is getting movement speed, the lifesteal aura is changing from 3% to 6%. Then there's a cap on the damage on which lifesteal is based to the actual health of the target. Then Radiance melee range is reduced to 750 to be same as the ranged one. There's fixes with issues causing Radiance heal amount to scale twice as much as it should, and the effective reduction at Apocalypse is 50% now. Then the Radiance range trigger chance has been increased from 20 to 50%. Then leeching, big changes to wife leech builds, increase the healing from 468% to 579%. Then shockwave has been increased from the damage from 20 to 35, faster projectile speed. There's a lot more, such as snowing is reduced the stun duration of the snowball from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. There are changes to health and speed synergy, to soul speed, to anima conduit, soul gathering, to soul knife, soul sight, soul bow, harvester, corrupted beacon, lightning rod, soul healer, torment quiver, and general soul gathering changes. A lot more fixes regarding crashes and performance, and just check the notes, check the patch notes in the description to see everything, along with some of the hot fixes that have been done before this big patch. I'm pretty sure some of the changes would be to your liking if you are thinking about certain builds that have been just buffed up. Overall, it's not bad in regards to balancing. All of those changes would be pretty nice for all of us. I still think the DLC seems a little bit less for what it's priced, and yeah, I think it should have either been cheaper or maybe it should have included a little bit more content, a little bit more stuff to do and more items to find. If you wanna get notified for more content about this game or others like it, or various different types of RPGs, ARPGs, tactical RPGs, all sorts of RPGs, or other types of looters, you could subscribe to my channel, get that bell button clicked to not miss those notifications. Thanks again for watching the video, folks. Keep it cool, and until next time, goodbye.